That's what we always play. I think. Oh shit! I can't hear the background music. Pala, you're the one who can hear it. We're live, right? Tangina, this is so gay. Like I can't hear anything. Usually, like I use the background music for like we forgot Zencaster.
Just open it.
No, I think fuck it, man.
Are we live?
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're live.
Like, is it live right now, or is it just the background thing?
No, we're live, but let's just use this audio for ma'am. Ma'am, if you're gonna be listening to this, forgive us again for not using Zencaster, but then, you know, I promise on the next one with our, like, you know, new editor, we'll be using Zencaster, because I think he's gonna be a bit stricter when it comes to that. Anyway, hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Good AM Project. Today it's Valentine's Day, and we're gonna be, like, you know, talking about anything with Valentine's. If you have a bebe and you're not with your bebe right now because, I don't know, maybe LDR or some shit, maybe you should listen to the Good AM Project. If you're single and you don't have a bebe this Valentine's, then maybe you should listen to the Good AM Project. And maybe if you're trying to look for a bebe, or if you're with your bebe and having a date and you're trying to chill, maybe you should listen to the Good AM Project, right? But also,
Agreed.
you guys should know that we have Spotify down on our link below on Anchor and Google Podcasts. You can check out the links down below. You'll see this episode on Wednesday. So every Sunday we're here on Facebook Live, and every Wednesday we upload on Spotify. And if you want to support your boys, we kind of are starting to monetize. You can use our links down below for Shopee and Zalora and what else do we have? Red Doors? Fiverr. We have Red Doors, which will release soon, and Amazon. So if you do want to support your boys, you know, check out those links down below. Tangina, this is so like dumb, man. I don't have fucking background.
It's weird for me because I can hear the music. And
I want to hear the music.
don't have the music.
I usually want to hear. Anyway, let's go back. Today, you're with your host, your boy Anton Mocalino, and I'm here right now with Tony in his setup. Because as you know, I'm not in Baguio. I'm actually in Angeles right now, so I had to borrow his PC. But of course, since he's part of the main cast, he has to be here, you know, with me. I would have, like, you know, totally taken his space, and it wouldn't make a difference. But introduce yourself, boys. Go.
Yo, what's up? It's me, Kiefer Santos, facebook.com/KipoiTV, KIPOIITV, if you want to see more Valorant content and streams. What's up, boys?
Timmy, it's you. I think I introduced myself. I'm Tony. What's up, guys? Anton's here with me now. Timmy, go.
Yep, you know me, Timmy, IGN, suck my left nut 420. That's all you need to know.
That's right. So again, today, it is Valentine's Day, so we're gonna talk about, like, you know, things related to love, or, you know, some shit like that. So I really want to ask you guys, right, because we're in the Philippines and usually it's a conservative country, but what do you think about, like, Valentine's Day? Don't you think it's more of, like, you know, trying to find someone to go out on a date with, but at the same time you're just trying to smash on a day? Like, I think that's what it is, or at least, like, maybe that's what's been happening for me the last few years. If any of my family's listening, I hope you don't say anything.
Is it like from the first date you kind of assess whether it's you want to smash or you want to date?
I guess, right? What do you guys think? Like, would you rather, like, is Valentine's Day, what is it really about? Is it just trying to smash, or going out on, like, a legit, genuine date?
I think that actually depends on which circle of friends you have. Because, there's a certain circle of friends who, you know, you get your outside personality from that. So you get all the ideas on how to dress, how to socialize with other people because you see it in them. So knowing you, Anton, it's because, you know, we're in
I
the
hang out
circle.
with you guys, yeah.
So that's Valentine's for you, you know, just trying to find someone and trying to smash probably. But I know some people, you know, who take Valentine's very seriously. They save up money for this. They want their special someone to feel very special on this very day. So they don't really care about smashing. They just want to see, make that person see on what they can offer to that certain person.
How about you, Tim? What do you think about
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, man?
No, I agree with Keps, especially the knowing Anton part. But
What the
if you're
fuck?
in a if
Okay.
you're in a relationship, though, hands down, it's all about, oh, gotta buy her flowers. Nothing wrong with that. But if you're single,
But
you're
you said it
definitely
like that, no?
You gotta buy your flowers.
this-
Oh,
eh.
sounds condescending.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no.
God.
I didn't mean it that way.
Flowers, tangina, you're
But-
trying to make everyone sound
No,
like a
no,
simp
no,
just because
no,
they're
no.
trying to be sweet to their eb, man.
It's a good thing naman talaga if they're buying, I don't know, chocolates and shit, right? But if you're single,
Okay.
you know you're out there to smash, man.
I'm just
Oh,
saying,
fuck.
man. But like the way you said it, you're like, no, because you're trying to, buy chocolates and shit. It's like, still condescending in it. Chocolates
I'm
and
ano
shit.
eh. I'm kind of bitter because I'm single pa rin. So, chocolates, flowers.
Pero when you're in a relationship, you feel good
yeah.
about it.
If I'm in a relationship, I'll be like, oh, yeah, you know what? You're doing the right thing, bro. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm bitter, so.
So you'll never call yourself a simp, man, if you're in a relationship. Is that it?
Yeah, man. I'm a hater. That's my natural self, man.
You're just
No, I
bitter
do.
normally. Alright.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I
If
see how
other
it is.
people have something that I don't, I automatically hate on it. That's it, right?
Oh my god.
What?
Tim's a simp, man.
Dude, Tim is a simp.
I don't have that. I hate him. I'm just kidding.
But for real,
No
man,
worries.
like you think about like love and shit in the Philippines, diba? Usually, like, you gotta find a jowa, man. Like, it's such a conservative country. Like, fuck buddies isn't like a normal thing. Maybe it's not a normal thing in other countries also, but it's more like accepted like openly, right? So, what is your stand on like fuck buddies or like friends with benefits here? Shit like that.
Oh, you know what? Again, it depends on which circle you're currently in, because that's where you really get your social norms, I would say. And Philippines is a very conservative country, as you said, but it's kind of ironic because each parang Pinoy I know is trying to look for jowa. It's always about jowa. Like all the memes, the Filipino memes, pero wala kang jowa. It always relates to that. Like jowa is very important to each and every single Filipino. But I think it's not because of they wanna have someone to smash, like a fuck buddy and like that. I don't even think they think of that. It just shows that we Filipinos show a lot of dependency on other people. Like we have that culture, like we always depend on someone. Like we're not really born as independent people. You know how people go out of the state, to work for their families. It's kind of like that. Same thing with having a partner. It's not even about benefits of having a partner. It's more on benefits on having another person who can help you with your life, something like that.
And it's bad to look at it like that now, because some people are fine being single, like perfectly fine. They don't need another person. But then here, it's like you see someone, ay, wala akong jowa, bakit? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's like-
Like,
Yeah.
why? What the fuck do you care? I don't want a jowa.
Yeah, like subtopic, man. You know how when people eat outside in like restaurants when they're alone, it's like they're like, oh man, that's the saddest shit I've ever seen. What the fuck are they
Yeah.
talking about, man? That guy's strong.
But yeah,
man.
man, he's having the
fucking-
time
yeah,
of
he's
his life,
having his-
eating
yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
Like
whatever
if
he
that's
wants.
regular guy, that's alpha as fuck, man. Like in
some
the
people just
restaurant, taking up his space and eating alone. Man.
Yeah, man, he's just taking up
just
like
wanna be
those
alone.
like tables with like couches and shit, man. He's gonna sit there alone in a buffet, man. He's eating alone. That's fucking alpha, man.
Yeah, man. You do you, dude.
What? I mean, that shows na he or she is super rich, man. Like, you know what? I'm hungry. Food at home, bro. Let me go to a buffet.
Yeah, man, he's not even like, I want McDonald's or some shit. Sorry, McDonald's, if we're not sponsored, but whatever. But like, he doesn't even say, I'm gonna eat McDonald's. He just goes straight up to like Buffet 101 or some shit, no?
Yeah.
But
like-
again, right? Back to the fuck buddies thing, right? So, I'm so sorry to our listeners. They're like, tangina, what are we really talking about? But for real, man, like, fuck buddies. To me, I think it should be like accepted. Like, who the fuck cares if they're like into that shit, diba? You know what I'm saying?
As long as they're not hurting anyone.
Yeah, as long as they're not hurting
Yeah.
anyone or they're not like, cheating on
They're
their
not like, yeah.
cheating on their wife, ganon. Like, just let them be. For if they have needs and that's what they find fun, then what the fuck? Why do you have to judge this person for like fucking another person without like any feelings, right?
It's a mutual agreement naman at the end of the day, right? So it's not like, no one has their consent. Plus, to be fair naman, like nowadays, fuck buddies are more accepted,
Right.
right? Imagine doing that shit during what our parents' fucking era. Tangina, if my mom knew about that shit, she'd hit me with a slipper. Putang ina.
But
Now it's a bit more acceptable.
no, but like, I think even if you tell your mom now, like, I have a fuck buddy, I'm gonna bring her home, huh? I'm sure, man, she's still gonna smack you with a slipper, bro. Like,
Yes,
what the fuck are you talking about, bitch?
Meron kang pati na yan.
Ano,
You know,
pack buddy? Alis ka,
My mom
alis
used
ka.
to tell me, man, basta hindi labandera yun, ha? Mayaman, gusto ko. Ganyan. Dude, yeah, legit, she used to say that.
Man, that's so elitist, bro.
I know, right? Solid,
But, like, the thing about fuck buddies, kasi it's not about like being widely accepted or like somebody hitting you with a slipper. It's that like there's like this subconscious
Stigma around it.
yeah, stigma. It's like, oh, this guy's like a fucking man whore, or this girl's a fucking hoe for wanting a fuck buddy. You know what I'm saying? But like, as long as they're not hurting anyone, I think it's fine. Like, supposedly it's fine because it's a mutual agreement. Again, it's not like it's rape or anything.
Yeah. It looks unfair though for women then, no? Like, because sometimes if it's the woman, right? They say, oh, she's a hoe, but then for the guy they say, damn, man, all right. You know what I mean? There's a perception like that. You know,
Actually, for me, the stigma revolves around the rules of religion. It's violating the premarital, sex law on religions. That's why there's a certain discrimination for it. And we Filipinos are very religious. We're a Christian country, most of us, and right in the Bible, you're not allowed to have premarital sex or you never go to heaven. So that's why probably the older people, they tell us na hey, don't do that, parang ganon. And it's not because they don't want you to do that because it's unhealthy. We don't know if it's healthy or unhealthy depending on which partner you have. It's because of their beliefs. It's because of their religion. So for me, if you have a fuck buddy, that's totally okay with me. For me, people who have fuck buddies are people who don't know how to redirect their sexual energy. Because we all have sexual energy. Some people use it for art. Some people use it, to paint something. Some people use it to grind on their work. I think those people just don't know how to redirect it properly. So they have this big urge to release this sexual energy. Therefore, they need someone, to release it with.
Right.
Agreed.
But again, if any of our viewers, you have fuck buddies, let it be. If you have like naysayers, who the fuck cares? Like, if just enjoy yourself, man. Just do whatever the fuck you want. Even if you're a girl, even if someone calls you a hoe, just do whatever the fuck you want. I mean, as long as you're not hurting anyone, or if you're like not cheating on anyone, right?
Yeah, of course.
Because that's fucked up. Like, if you have a fuck buddy and you're like married,
yeah. No.
that's not normal. You're fucked in the head for doing that. Like, you literally have someone at home.
That's literally just cheating.
Okay. That sounds really that sounds really objectifying. Like, you literally have someone at home to like fuck and yeah, that's not
What do you guys think about like being fuck buddies with friends? Completely normal. That's the usual, right? How about fuck buddies with, like, let's say your ex? Is that where you're cool with it, or is something like you draw the line and say fuck no?
You know what? To me, like, it's like the opposite, man. It's like, if you were to be fuck buddies with like a good friend, like, if it's like your super close friend, that's kind of weird to me, like, to think about.
Super close. Yeah,
super close friend. Siguro if like not a close friend, like maybe just an acquaintance or like a friend of a friend, then sure, right? But if it's like you're a close friend, like in your circle, that's kind of weird to me. Knowing that you guys like fuck on like a maybe daily basis, weekly basis, whatever it is, but like, and then you see each other hanging out after. That's kind of weird. But as for like exes being your fuck buddies, then I mean, if you both don't hurt anyone again, and I guess you're used to each other, then that's fine, right? As long as that's what you agree on. But then they say like exes, if you like still talk or like can still fuck without feelings, then you never had feelings in the first place. Like you just wanted to fuck each other. That's all
Yep.
it was. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Just there's a problem though if like feelings,
Can
resurface, diba?
go inside. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Especially
That's
if
when
it's for one person lang, diba?
Oof,
Yeah.
oof.
Big oof.
Yeah, I
dude.
can't really add more than this because I never had a fuck buddy. That doesn't mean that I didn't have the opportunity. I had a lot of opportunities, but ever since I was younger, I always know, where my energy is going. Therefore, I felt like I didn't need to do that. But yeah,
Where,
I have no experiences in having a fuck buddy.
where do you redirect your sexual energy?
I
Your
would
hand,
say in my growth. I mean, for my growth, I learn new skills.
Uh,
Yeah, or probably just play games. Whenever I feel it. That's why, and then you can learn so much faster. Yeah. Okay.
you know,
Then
It's
you're
you
kind
know
of
bad.
what's kind of weird? It's like this is like the most SPG episode we've ever had. But like, like guys, right? When they just think of jacking off out of nowhere, it's like they're like watching TV and then they just suddenly have like a sudden like idea, like they're just watching TV, like, oh,
Mm.
you know what sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Those
get in bed
triggers,
or some
man.
shit, get ready. Anyway, that's not the topic. Tim, maybe you know what? Maybe you'd want to hit us up with a good topic right now, man. Like usually
Yeah, I
you
was thinking, because, like, sure, fuck buddies with friends. How about, like, there's some instances where, like, let's say maybe you've had a few dates with a random chick, ganyan, ganyan, you become fuck buddies. How about, more specifically, though, sex on the first date, right? Because, like, in other countries, I don't know, I can't speak on their behalf, but maybe in some places, it's pretty normal naman eh. But in the Philippines, I don't know.
again, it's like taboo shit, no? Like
Almost, yeah. It's not, traditionally, it's not accepted. But nowadays, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think, though?
let's
You think
go back
personally-
to Keps's idea of like being in a circle of certain friends. I think if it was like in our circle of friends, like if you fuck on the first date, you'd be like, oh wait, I think I'm like exposing us too much, right? Should I not be doing that?
No, it's fine.
I'm not in their circle of friends.
Okay.
Okay, but usually on the first date, like if you get to fuck, like you're like, oh wow, good job. I hope things go well.
Really? That's
Yeah,
what you
man.
say?
That's how
Yeah.
that's how
That's how wholesome we
that's
are.
how wholesome
Yeah,
we
yeah,
sound. Like
I mean,
I hope she's a good woman, something like that, or
guys, we're from Angeles City, and we all know Walking Street, right? It's like
Fuck yeah.
the main business there is sex. They sell sex. So, sex for us, especially for people who grew up in Angeles City, is no big deal at all.
That's right.
So if you're someone who did it on the first date, that's okay. There's this stigma about being naked. Like showing yourself naked to someone else, right? I mean, if you go naked on the street, you'll probably get arrested, right? Because
That's what I was thinking. I was like, there's like a problem
something
with
there's
it.
something against the rules about it. Therefore, that's the only thing we're protecting. Being naked in front of someone. And for me, sex is not being naked. It's just an act of pleasure. Just to get your hormones up. For me, being naked is when you truly show yourself your deepest secrets, what you do on a daily basis, your problems, what you're insecure about. It's being naked for me. So, if you're on a first date, you're banging, that's good. But if you're on a first date and then you tell everything about you, man, you're not interesting. That's what I would say.
You're a simp again.
Yeah, you're a simp.
But how about you, Tim? Like, what do you think about sex on first dates? I mean, for guys, because we're all guys, so we don't really have like a female perspective on this.
Yeah. It'd be nice to get a female perspective on this now. But since
Yeah.
we're all guys,
Son,
Yeah, I
like,
mean-
a comment down below. But who the fuck
Yeah.
would expose themselves also?
that's the
I mean,
thing,
again,
no?
this is the stigma. Like, go ahead, like expose yourself. Sex on first dates, is it bad? I mean, but for you, Tim, what do you think about sex on first dates?
You know what? Honestly, perfectly fine, right? So, I mean, no problem with it, dude. As long as, like Tony said, you're not hurting anyone, then dude, go with it. Kind of depends on how you guys first met, right? I mean, if you met on Tinder, you know that there's a good chance, man, that you're gonna be fucking tonight. Respect for all the guys. But yeah, I mean,
What about all the girls? Man?
yeah, man, fuck yeah, dude. At least for me, yeah. I mean, again, my mom would hit me with a slipper, but that's her era. In our era,
That's fine.
perfectly fine, I
Perfectly
think, yeah. And it'd be dope to have like the stigma of having sex on first dates to be perfectly normal. That'd be dope. Like, honestly, who gives a shit, man, right?
What about you, Tony? What do you think about sex on first dates? Man?
I think it's fine if you've met the person before. But I don't know. It can feels weird if it's maybe if the date goes well, but if it's like the first meeting, first talk. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe you meet that person on Tinder and you're like, oh, let's hang out.
First
let's go
time
out.
you meet?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you haven't talked before. I don't know. It's kind of weird, I guess. Do you see what I mean?
This guy's a simp, man.
No. Do you know what I
This
mean?
guy's a fucking
You get
simp,
what I
man.
mean?
Like,
go
we're talking
there,
about sex on first dates. He's like, maybe if you see the person before.
No, like
I think if that is the case, it means you have weak game, bro.
no. That's not what I mean.
Maybe. He doesn't enjoy the build up masyado,
Yeah,
man.
no. It's circumstantial. So okay.
All right. Let's put it this way na lang to all the ladies out there
Okay.
who listen to Tony.
I'm saying that it's perfectly fine. Okay, it's perfectly fine. I'm saying like for me
Sure.
personally. you know?
Okay. But to all the ladies out there who want to listen to Tony, he's just a romantic. He's a hopeless romantic. Okay, that's all it is. Like he just wants to get to know you better.
Maybe it's
you know.
hopeful.
Yeah.
Hopeful, yeah.
I see how it is. But sex on first dates, they're totally fine. I think they're
fine.
fine. Yeah, you're both like you're both horny when you first meet each
Also-
other. You're like into each other. Like, oh damn, she's hot. Oh, he's hot. Or maybe you don't even think that. Like, oh, he's aight, but I just want to get some like pussy.
Yeah.
Or I want to get some dick. Then sure, right?
Also, I just want to say that Tinder, yeah, I know it's meant for dating, and then I don't want to say it's just purely for sex, but let's be honest, dudes. I mean, come on. But yeah, just want to put it out there.
Hey, again, it all just revolves around which circle of
Yeah,
friends you
yeah,
have.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know a few people who's been on Tinder. That's not there just for the sex,
Yeah, that's the thing. There are actual
I know a few
people who have found their, significant other through an online dating app.
These people,
good
they
for them,
these type of people nga, they don't like fucking on the first date. They don't like sex on the first date. They want to see that it's hopeful, or maybe if they've seen the person before.
Yeah.
I know this guy, man. Like he uses Bumble, and he
Yeah.
actually found someone who can connect with,
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I
He
was
doesn't
impressed
use it.
because he showed me the messages, and I'm like, wow. I never thought this could happen in this, and this.
I thought to myself nga, I was thinking, this guy doesn't use Bumble for sex. He's probably a simp. Yeah. Man.
Sorry, Ed. Sorry.
Wait, I have a question before I lose it na. Okay, so on a first date, right? Can you assess if this person will be like a one-time smash thing, or will this be you won't smash because you want this to last? Do you know what I mean? Like for you
Assess?
at the first date, diba?
I mean, prior to that, you can see their profile. You already know what's up. Like, if you see this
don't
girl again, right? We talked about this. Like, if you see a girl with no bio, no written anything, it's just pictures.
No.
And then you talk to her. You just want
Yeah.
banging, man.
No, how about this is a
Stop
person that's
shouting, man.
introduced?
Stop shouting.
Am I shouting?
Yeah, it's okay.
What if it's a person that gets introduced to you, like randomly, like, hey, I'll set you up with somebody, and then you meet this person? Can you assess on that first date? I want to smash this chick and then never see her again, or I want to date this chick. Have you ever had that?
I mean, if you have that mindset in which you ask, like, am I gonna bang this chick? Like someone said,
No,
You pick it
no,
up, man.
that's what I mean. You get
Someone
what I
set
mean,
you up.
right?
to get to know them
No.
better. And then once you get to know them better,
No.
that's when you assess: do I want this person for a relationship or just pleasure? I mean, but prior to that, you didn't talk, and then you're already thinking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
that's exactly the thing.
I guess
You're
the
giving me
impression.
serial killer vibes, man.
No, I guess the impression lang. You know what I mean?
Tsaka you you kind of make that decision prior to meeting up. It's not like you make the decision on the spot, but rather, all right, I'm single. Yes.
Imagine the first time you wait. Imagine the first time you see each other. You have to give yourself like 30 seconds. You're like, oh, this is the first time I saw it. Wait lang. Let me just think about my introduction to you, bro. Wait.
But that's the thing. You kind of
I wanna smash. This is my move.
You kind of go into it with an idea of, all right, I'm single. Do I just want to smash, or do I want to actually get into a relationship? So I think that decision is already made prior to the actual meetup naman talaga So it's not like you said, you go there and you're like, give me 30 seconds.
You see the person na, no? And like,
being a total checking from bottom to top
Yeah.
It's like you have like a checklist pa, no? You're like, wow. Yeah.
Plastic bits, right?
Oh, this is on the I wanna smash board? Alright, cool.
Yeah, or just date board.
you have like a pros and cons, no?
Are you flexible? No? Oh.
Right?
That's too bad, yeah.
But let's say like you get into a relationship with someone, whether it be through online dating or through a circle of friends. I mean, sex is normal at that point, right? But to you guys, is it like a make or break kind of thing? Is it something you can live without, or something that you think will reinforce the strength of a relationship, etc., etc.?
What I think is like, why wouldn't you have sex though?
That's true.
Just because like it's not possible, baka she's far away, something like that.
Sure. Let's put it this way then.
No.
What
It's
if
like,
there's...
is it the most important thing in a relationship? Something like that?
No. But rather...
Is it important? Like, is it a major thing?
Yeah, sure. Either that, or can a relationship thrive with sex, or does it actually, I don't know, and in the long run, maybe fail without sex? You get what I mean?
Right. So I think, people are just people. So from like, for me, in a medical point of view, people have their hormones, like that goes crazy. So your libido goes up. And that's like a human normal response. Again, that's why sex should be normalized. But like, if you can't do it with your partner, don't look for someone else. But there must be a certain reason why they can't do it. Not because you're just stopping it like, no, I don't wanna fuck. Ganyan. If you both have urges, then just do it, right?
Yeah. But
will it fail? I think so. I think a relationship would fail if you just can't do it together. Not because you're LDR. Although I think LDR is really, really difficult. That should be another topic. But right, I think sex is a must, I think. For me, personally.
It's a must, okay. Well, when I was younger, I would say that it is very important because, when you were younger and then you're still a virgin, like you're 14, right? It's like, ay pare, alam mo ba, nung isang araw, nakascore ako. It's like a big thing when you were younger, eh. And then, as you grow up, as I grew up, I just realized it's not that important. It is very important. Sex moves the world for me. Because sex for me is sexual energy, and sexual energy is simply willpower. So when you store your sexual energy, you have this big urge, right, to like bang. And then, what do you do when you're so desperate to bang? You dress up yourself. You want to make more money so more girls can get attracted to you. You want to get a car so you can just, you're trying to impress a chick. You go to a bar. You never talked to a girl before, but because you're so desperate, or there's this so much energy that's bursting out of you, you have the courage to talk to that girl and, try to lead her on into having pleasure with her. So, like, for me, it moves the world, but it's not that important because, for me, as long as you know your goals in life, as long as you know what you want to do with life itself, then you don't need the willpower because you're already set. You only need willpower when you want to learn something new because you didn't know what to do with yourself in the first place. That's my take on that.
Through that,
think about it. Sorry, I was supposed to make a joke kanina, but then he sounded really serious when he was like, "What do you do when you have so much like sexual energy in you and you wanna like and you get desperate?" I was gonna say, why don't you pay for it? But like, of course, he sounded really serious. Hey, again, if you're a sex worker, that's fine. That's your source of income. I'm so sorry.
Hey, stop laughing while you're saying that.
No. If you're a sex worker and that's your source of money, that's good on you, man. I'm not laughing at you, okay? I was laughing at the joke a while ago. I'm so sorry.
We're laughing with you.
the
No?
joke.
Yeah,
That's
we're
the
not
joke,
laughing
that's the joke.
at you. We're laughing with you. If that makes
That's
it any
hustling, huh?
better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
what
but-
was our topic? Kasi how come we were talking about this? Oh,
Sorry,
yeah,
the
Tim.
joke got
Okay,
me.
how about you, man? What do you think about like is sex important when it comes to relationships? Go.
You know what? To kind of build up off of Kep's point, when I was younger as well, it is kind of
You're just gonna copy it. You're just gonna copy his answer.
No. I'd say yes. It's like almost substantial na yes, sex. When you're in a relationship, you gotta bang, 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 right? But like nowadays, in my current self, I'd say it's not as important, but it's almost something that is almost make or break for me. But that's just me. That's just me.
Wait. It's a thing that's a make or break for you, but it isn't like a consistent. Like it shouldn't be all the time. Parang ganun.
Oh man, it's not as important. It's still important, just not as important. But I think because if I were to go to a relationship and there's just, let's say, just absolutely no sex, I would think it would fail.
It's like,
And it's
fuck
not
that.
based off of the my horniness or some shit like that. It's not anything like that, naman. I just think it's just so, when it comes to a relationship, it's just so, oh man, I don't know how to put it into words, but it's just something that almost, not purely, but almost a need kasi. And again, that's just me. I've known people who have gone into relationships and have not had sex within, I think, the first year. Personally, I know someone. Of course, I'm not gonna name them out, but I was shocked to fucking hear that. Wait, really?
It's me, right?
No, it's not you though. I was not thinking of you. I was not thinking of you.
Okay.
Wait, what?
But-
You think? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying it's wrong though. The thing is, how I'm thinking is, if I were put in that position where I would not have sex for a year with that person straight while in a relationship, again, not based off of my horniness, I would think that relationship would fail, right?
Wait. Okay. Follow-up question. Why
Yeah.
would it fail?
Why? Oh
Because it's
man,
based on your horniness, right?
no.
What if it's Tim? The circumstance, like kunwari, she's far away, she's out of the country for a year, but then you
So
still
that's the
talk.
thing.
So, but
There's like-
but the thing is, before she leaves, before she leaves the country.
Yeah.
You might as well bang, right?
Yeah, but like for a year nga, she's gone, and you can't see each other.
Yeah, man. But he's talking about like the first year of the relationship, you don't bang.
Ah, okay, like at the start, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay.
That's the thing. We're gonna have to put off that question, the LDR
okay, sorry.
kind of situation. But let's
Yeah,
say
yeah.
versus the, all right, you're what, a kilometer away from the person. You're pretty close. You're in a relationship for a year. I mean,
Isang dapa lang, you're at her house na.
yeah, man. Isang jeep lang and then like a 10-minute walk and you're there, right? I don't know.
I hate
Again,
that
it's
phrase.
just
Isang
for me.
papala.
I just think it'll fail. As to the reasons behind it, I haven't given it much thought. And no, again, it's not based on horniness. We're gonna have to put that for another podcast.
I'm gonna make you
But
guys argue, but Keps, do you think it's based on his horniness? The way he's
No, I actually understand like his psyche. Because as men, through evolution, we are embedded to be providers. So, and for us, the greatest thing that we could provide, or the greatest thing that we could create, is a person itself. So, as we go along through evolution, procreation is the main thing about a male. So that's why we're obsessed about sex. We need to do it and stuff. It's just simply because of procreation. So with Tim's situation, I would say that he doesn't know, but it's hardly embedded on him that he just wants to exercise his what do you call it? It's like
Procreation.
male psyche, you know?
It's
Like the male psyche is so
his male
strong in him, he
instinct.
just wants to procreate. Yes, the
yeah.
male
There's a
instinct.
reason like why men jack off more than women. It's almost as if, and loosely, I'm saying this. It's
Baby,
like as if
you.
it's hard. Almost as if like from an evolutionary standpoint, it's hardwired into our DNA, right?
Yeah.
It's why men crave sex more than women, right? Again, this is just
Yeah.
again
Yeah,
from an
I mean, it's
evolutionary
facts, statistics. You can check it in statistics. By the way, this is not a reason why men violate women. You know, as we
Yeah.
know it as rape. That's more on a
Yeah.
fucked up level. Men who do that don't know themselves at all. Therefore, they're just being controlled by their hormones and chemicals. They're just simply weak people. So they're not to be correlated with what we're saying right now.
Agreed. Which, by the way, forgot to bring this up. LDR, man. LDR. Distances in fucking long distances. I don't know about you
before
guys.
we do actually like talk about like I mean before we get into this like specific questions of LDR, do you think you guys would be able to survive LDR?
Me, nope. No. As I
Hell
said
no.
earlier, right?
I wouldn't. Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to survive LDRs either. It's like, what the fuck is the point, man?
The same, but
No.
respect to those
I guess-
who actually
Yeah,
can
yeah,
manage
but
it.
I mean, for the people who like have, I mean, it's a different case, siguro. If you have a family, you're married, no, and then like you're LDR. I mean, yeah, of course.
That's a good point.
You have
That's a
something
good
to
point.
hold on to it. Pero let's say you've been together for like what 4 years, and then you become LDR, and then you see yourself getting closer to someone else. It's kind of hard, eh? But I mean, to respect to the people who can stay loyal. But
Yeah,
personally, I don't think I'd be able to survive LDR. It's like there's too
Yeah.
much in my head to
And
survive LDR.
When I disagree about think LDR is something I cannot do, and it's not because like I think it's totally wrong. It's just because I personally don't have the strength to do it. So again, respect to the people who can actually.
What kind of-
I don't have the patience.
What
man.
kind of LDR are we talking about? Like, what if we see each other like maybe once a week, or like every 2 weeks?
That's not
Is that
LDR.
fine? That's not. We're
That's
talking
not
about
LDR.
like legit LDR. You can't see. You maybe
Yeah,
see each
that
other
one. Like the
one
years,
time. Yeah.
the months.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's
alright.
real LDR right
I mean-
there.
Yeah.
For me, even though I know what hormones are controlling me, even though I know what comes into my mind, when it comes to that, I still can't do it. Simply because I know to myself I'm still insecure. I have fragile masculinity. Therefore, if I can exercise my masculinity, or to feel like at my peak, like sex for me is like that's when I feel like I'm at my peak, masculinity. Therefore, if I can feel that in a relationship, then I don't think I'm the man. That's it for me. It's not because I don't have trust with my partner. It's simply because of me. I don't trust myself. That's why I can't do LDR. So therefore, maybe I have this urge, to push out my sexual energy. I have the best chance to do it to someone else if I can't have my partner with me. That's why I can't do LDR.
I think for me naman, like it's not about sex, or it's not about trust either. It's that sometimes I just have to like my showing of love is usually like physical, although I'm not like extremely like, oh, let's hold hands while we walk in the mall, not that kind of shit, right? But I at least have to show my my love through to my partner through like whatever it is, like a hug or a kiss. You should at least see each other, not even that often, man. Like it could be once a week, and that would be fine. But if I can't do that, it's like I feel like there's no point, because again, I can't fully connect it. I can't translate myself. I can't express myself, which is like it gets bottled up inside, and then after some time, it feels like there's no point.
Yeah, on a surface level, you just we're the same. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I think so. But it's like mine is just not like full on, sexual energy. It's more like, just really trying to communicate. That's how I communicate it. Like how I feel. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't know it, but it actually lands on that as well. It's like you have to ask yourself, why do you have the urge to communicate? It will just end up there. The root is there. It's because you need
Right.
to
Yeah.
express yourself
Right.
as a man.
What about you, Tony? I
Great.
feel like
I feel like I can try. Maybe if I really love the person, maybe if it's like 2 years in the relationship, something like that, I can try it. I don't know how I'll manage though. But
What about-
honestly, for me, like spending time with the person, like physically, of course, it's important, right? But I feel like I know with myself, I can do without. It's important, but I feel like I can do it. But it's gonna be like super hard, man. Honestly,
How about if
super
they're
hard.
like, let's say, from a different, they move to a different country, and I mean like permanently. And I've known people who've gone through that. What about you guys?
Oh, that's
Different
hard.
again,
country, huh?
I think like people they say they really love each other, right? I guess they have like a cap, you know. You could come home like once a year, but like I feel like people have a cap. Again, not unless they have something to hold on to, like they're married, then sure they see each other a lot, right? I mean, they would video call, they have a family, they really committed their life to this person. Then yeah, sure. But if it's aside from that, like I don't think there's really a point. Because again, you don't see each other. You don't like they have a cap. There's only so much they can TS. I think for me, on again personally.
For me, what changes the game is children. Because once you have children,
Right.
you don't think about sex anymore unless you're a careless parent. If, I mean, yeah, if you do that, you have children already, and you're still thinking about sex. You're still insecure about your manhood. You're fucked up. You should never have kids in the first place because you will ruin their future.
Yeah.
So people who have kids already, they can just focus on this kid's future and their future. They're not insecure anymore about their sexuality and anything. They don't need to like express it to someone else just because they can't express it with their partner. So that's why people do that. They want to seal the deal. That's what they say. They will they will get kids now or like that. But if you're just doing that for manipulation and not for your growth, then that's bad. So if
Yeah,
you want
very-
to LDR, you should really talk about it. Don't
Right.
get someone pregnant just because you're scared of you guys will go LDR. That's fucked up. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, how about you, Tim? Like honestly, what do you think about like LDRs where like your partner goes abroad na talaga for like permanently you only see each other once a year and like people are working so you only see each other for like 2 weeks max.
Yo, yeah, that's fucking tough. No,
And
personally,
like you
though,
really love the person, Tim. Let's add that into
Yeah.
the mix.
ooh, let's say this is if you're not married, like as Anton pointed out,
Yeah.
but if you're not married, oh, dude, I think I'd end it if they had told me, of course, I mean they would earlier, then I would end it right there, man. Just
You think I'm not moving now? I'm just doing my best. Actually, my camera froze. Just don't
it's
mind.
all good. But yeah, I would just end it on the spot, man. Just like to save some pain na rin while you're at it, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
think,
rip
I
the
think
band-aid off in one swipe rather than just doing it slowly. So
Sorry, Tim, we're not laughing at you. Scam, bro. Sorry.
yeah, I know.
we're
it's
laughing with you.
Yeah, we're laughing with you.
By the way, side topic. How about the comments? I wonder if they actually have any
Any input?
questions
Okay,
or
so to
comments.
the people
yeah.
on Spotify,
We're actually live.
we're
on
actually live on Facebook,
Facebook.
so if you're listening and you hear like different like comments, like we're asking for comments, it's because we're live on Facebook. Maybe you should check us out. It's the Good AM Project on Facebook. So
Fuck
we
yeah.
here don't have sex before marriage. Keen. Some people use it to grind on someone
I'm
else.
fucking
What the
keen.
fuck, you guys?
You
look
already
so
know he's
different.
fucking around.
Sex on the first date is okay, bro. So usually they're just
Who
like
said that?
agreeing with us from a while ago or disagreeing with us. But yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like we've made some great points. But give us a different LDR. Anything else?
Yeah, Tim.
Nah, that's pretty much it. Just straightforward. End it on the spot. That's just me though. Again, if you guys have other fucking opinions, hey, Respect to you for having the strength, man. I can't do that shit. So that's again just
I think it's also like a different story if like
Yeah.
you could take your partner with you. Like, sige, I'll move. Let's say we're from the Philippines, right? We move to like the States. Let's just say, and then you tell your partner like, oh yeah, I could probably get you to the States in like a year or two. Then that's a
Okay.
different story.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
At least you
That's
have
a
something to
different
hold
story,
on
yeah.
to, right? Like, okay, gee,
Yeah.
but you know, if you don't have anything to hold on to, like, yeah, I'll see you like once a year.
Yeah.
Then I feel like
Yeah,
again
it's a
it's
different
useless.
story.
It's like coming home just to like again it's like a fuck buddy or like a love buddy lang every year ganun.
Wait, would you do that though? Like, for
What?
example, you have your girlfriend here, right? And she moves to Korea. She's like, come with me to Korea.
Do I move to Korea?
Yeah, how do you move?
Fuck yeah. The fuck?
Why though? Why?
Like, move here, like,
instant
leave
plan.
everything. Like, for example, you have everything, you know, at home. You're working here, some shit like that.
I mean,
She'll be like, come
Are
come
you-
with me.
Wait. Before Anton speaks,
Okay. I like
no.
that. Okay.
no one talks
decision-
about
no, wait. The decision you have to take kasi whether you're gonna go with your partner in wherever she goes is
Yeah.
what is your
What is
relationship built upon on? What's the foundation of your relationship? So let's check Anton's answer so we know what the foundation is. Okay, Ton, go.
let's just say I did have a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And then she moved to Korea. Why did she move to Korea?
What if she's from Korea talaga and she has
Like
to go
she's
home now?
Korean?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then wala, she has to go home.
Why does she have to go home?
She
Family?
has to. I don't know. She's being called. I don't know. She has to move home.
Then
She's
it,
not
then the
legal in
story.
the Philippines.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
She's
she did
not
something.
legal in the
Yeah.
Philippines?
Yeah.
She got deported. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
She
She
got
got
deported?
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
fuck no, I'm not going with her. She got deported for a reason, man. It's not like I'm fucking
No, that's not-
going-
No.
Make it
Okay,
into a
she's
bad
trying
reason.
to ano kasi, let's say she's trying to get work, you know, out of all the countries she tried to TNT in the Philippines, which is very unlikely. But she did that, you know. And then she met you.
Right. Ah, okay. And she has to move back to Korea.
Yeah. What if she has work in Korea now, like a very good, promising job?
Right,
She really has to stay there. No other choice.
Is
Would
she
you do
fire?
Yeah, of course.
Whoa.
Of course. Let's put that.
I
in.
mean, yeah. Why would I date her if she's not like my standard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what? It depends. Like you said, if I have everything here, and would I leave that behind?
Yeah.
Fuck no. Because like again, to whoever's listening, put yourself first, yo. Like don't give up the shit that you achieved for a bebe. That's not cool.
So
yourself
the
first.
answer I'm getting from my question earlier is that the only reason Anton got into that relationship is
Okay.
because that girl is very attractive. Therefore, that's the only quality that
Is she hot enough
is
for me to
preserving the
have-
relationship.
Yes,
Yeah.
Like, is she hot enough for me to want to move with
Yeah.
her?
Right. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
how is she on the hot scale? Oh, 8? Alright, I'll fucking go then. You
Yeah,
know?
no. But for real though, like on a serious note, like on a serious note, it depends on what you have to leave and it depends on your opportunity there. So, yeah, it's great that you would want to follow her because you love her, but if she's moving there and you have to move there because like I don't know, you want to be with her. If you have an opportunity there to make yourself grow and to make
Yeah.
like your life better, then go. But if you have absolutely no opportunity or you have succeeded a lot here, that there's no chance for growth there anymore, you have like a better chance of growing yourself here, then you might as well stay here, right? It's more about yourself more than the other person.
What if you're like a freelancing, I don't know, web developer, right? You could work at home.
Yeah.
Would you move?
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
because I'm not leaving
Be like,
anything
oh,
behind.
new atmosphere, man.
Yeah, I'm not leaving anything behind. Again, it's about growth. Like, you know what? I don't know if to you guys, but like to me, when you travel and then you learn like about different cultures, it's like opening your mind to like the world na talaga. It's like learning a lot, man. Honestly, learning about people and learning about the world in general.
It's amazing that you say that, but again, the foundation of that relationship in the scenario is just her being attractive, man.
I mean, I just
It's
didn't
like,
know. Yeah,
like
I
she
couldn't
wouldn't go there because she might not be hot, But then, I mean, he's down like to go there if he can be open to another culture.
That's the first question
So
you asked. No?
ironic.
Yeah, man.
When you
But
say
like,
you're moving in,
deep
is she
with
fire?
that girl, but he can be deep with the culture.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that, man. Is she hot? But is the culture good? Alright. Let's go. That's how it be, man.
Yeah, but for me, I'll follow, and it's out of scarcity. That's my reason. Because for me,
Scarcity on
yeah.
what?
Because for me, my partner right now, she's very feminine, and that's a very scarce trait that you can find on women nowadays days. Most of the women we have are, masculinated. Is that a word? But they're more masculine now. They're more masculine than men. That's why we're having these issues about gender equality like that, because they want to be masculine as well. They don't accept their femininity, and that's why I would follow, because I don't think I can ever find another girl who's feminine.
If you
Like most women are masculine right now.
Like they're independent.
So you're
and they
saying
can
that
handle
she's like, 1 in a million.
I'm not saying that women being masculine is bad. I'm just saying it's bad for me to have a partner who's more who's masculine,
Right.
as well. Because that's why men get into fights. It's the ano tinitingin mo, that's masculine versus masculine. Like who's more masculine, who's more alpha. You can go down to that level. So if I have that as a partner, it's not a relationship, man. It's a boxing match. Like if ever like a girl asked me to step down, I would get so fucking triggered, man. Like I wouldn't diffuse the situation. So
would you?
but if I get
How would you respond?
to that, I'll break up with her, man. Like let's say she's trying
to
to
walk. I thought you were gonna fight with her, man. Like fist fight.
yeah, man, like parang hugasan mo nga yung mga plato, ang tamad-tamad mo. That's not feminine. That's like a masculine trait. And then if you do that to me, we're never gonna work.
What would you
Like,
define as a masculine trait? And pardon me for the interruption.
I'll just give you a situation. Let's say that I didn't wash the dishes. Now a masculine woman would like try to emasculate me for doing that. She would like parang ang tamad-tamad mo, wala kang kwenta, maghugas ka nga ng plato. Being toxic, very simple. But then,
but you're not. And again, basta for the viewers. But you're not saying like washing the dishes is something.
no, it's not about that. It's about me.
that, right?
It's
Yeah,
about me not doing a certain responsibility, and I'm getting shit on for that. That's the main situation. It's not about washing dishes.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if I miss a responsibility, my partner right now does not emasculate me, does not shit on me, does not insult me, but rather encourages me.
I guess
Just
it's the
reminds
approach
me.
then, no?
You forgot
Keps.
to like that. Yeah, that's what I look for in a relationship. But I know some people who have their partners like that. I mean, to be honest with you, in my family, most of the females in my family tree are all masculine as fuck. They will beat you up.
Damn.
But I would say that their husbands, their partners are very strong men. Because as for me, I can't handle that. If I'm being talked to that way, I can't handle that. But they can. So I would say those guys are the real alphas. Maybe I'm not an alpha, because I want a feminine woman. But that's for me.
I see. Personal preference at the end of the day naman talaga.
Yeah.
No? I see. Some people are into that shit. The cucks. I mean the.
Hey, did you just?
Alright, okay.
No, not you. I'm saying like being emasculated.
By the way, I'm not being black or white here. It's we're 70% masculine, 30% feminine as a man, by evolution. And women are 30% masculine and 70% feminine. You need to have both. Because if you're just pure feminine, you're just all submissive. Like anyone can just take you. That's bad. You need to have some masculinity as a woman. And for men, if you're all 100% masculine, you're just a fucking roid rage motherfucker. You just go around, putang ina, I'll fucking kill you. That's your mentality. And if you're a guy and you're all feminine, you're submissive. That's what you call a cock, man.
Uh-huh.
So you need to have some sense of masculinity. If ever you're a feminine man, that's okay. But you need to have some sense of masculinity.
This is
That's
where,
for me. There's still balance.
This is where,
It's not balance. Equity, I would say.
This is where like I wish we had like a female perspective on, or like, I guess the question on my mind is, are chicks with, I don't know, cool with guys who are just extremely masculine, or are they cool with like feminine-ish type of guys? You know what I mean?
Femboys.
No, yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know.
Is that
Wait.
politically correct?
Wait.
I
But
don't know. I
Based
don't
on
think
what
so.
they
Femboy in my dictionary means feminine-ish boy.
Feminine-ish.
they're
Right?
feminine-sided, but doesn't mean they have no
yeah.
masculinity in them. They just
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just like,
they prefer to be more feminine, but doesn't mean they're not masculine.
Right,
There's still
exactly.
masculinity there.
Someone who's masculine but who aren't afraid to show their emotions, ganyan. You know.
Yeah.
But we don't have a female guest or perspective, so I
Maybe-
guess the comments.
yeah,
or
maybe
something.
one day.
How about your opinion na lang on that? Like, men who are like more in touch with like
Your
feminine side, yeah.
You know what I think is like a better question? It's like, as a guy, right? Do you think you have to approach like a female, like looking alpha, looking like more masculine, or do you think you should have the perfect balance, or do you think it's okay to like show your feminine side, or how do you do it at least?
Can I answer that first? For me,
Sure.
perfect balance is the worst way to have in a relationship. You would think that it's the perfect one. You're both 50-50. 50% masculine, 50% feminine, 50% masculine, 50% feminine. There's no movement there. It's just static. Right? 50-50 is just like that. You're just in line. Someone needs to be, like 70%, someone needs to be 30%, and vice versa. Like, the guy is 70% masculine, the girl is 30% masculine. If you combine them together, that's 100. You can be 100 together. And in terms of femininity, the guy is 30% feminine, the woman is 70% feminine. Then you have a whole feminine energy too. And you need those. Like, there are certain situations that the only way you can move on from that is if you use one of those energies. And that's how you work together. So if you're both 50-50, it sounds like it's 50 plus 50, right? No, it's not. You just like it's just 50. That's all. It doesn't add up. You're just
I
both
see.
50.
It makes it
There's
neutral.
no one. Yeah, it's just neutral.
What
That's
about,
for me.
what about you, Tim? If you were to like approach a girl to get into a relationship, like, do you go for like, oh, I'm masculine, or do you go like, oh, I'm so full of feelings? Alam mo yun, you got this.
That's it might go controversial, but I do kind of believe na women are, and again, I can't speak on behalf of all women. I ain't a fucking chick, but you're gonna need to approach with a more masculine attitude. I think could be proven wrong. The thing is, there's a reason why. Like, it's almost from an evolutionary standpoint. There's a reason
It's okay,
why
fuck
women.
it, man. Just say it straight up, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm giving you the permission right now. It's the podcast.
There's a reason why
Fuck it.
women, dig what? More muscular men, bigger chests, more well-defined jawlines, right? From an evolutionary standpoint, I would think, or I would like to imagine that yes, it'd be nice to have a more masculine man versus a more feminine dude.
Man.
But that's just me. That's just me. But I don't know about you guys though. Like, you, Don or Tony.
I think, like, honestly, it's more on like a standpoint of being. It's like more on being alpha. Like, we've been talking about this a lot. But yeah, pretty sure it's alpha naman to show your feelings. Like not being shy. It's being confident about yourself. Like, yeah, I can show my feelings and still be a man. Like, that's fucking alpha if you think about it, right? But from like from an initial view, like showing your feelings is not alpha agad eh. From an initial point of view, So
Okay.
to show your confidence, usually it's like, you come off more masculine eh. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So
And plus,
I think that's how I see it. It's more of like, showing your confidence eh. Like, of course you're confident about yourself. You look really masculine doing that eh. So I think that's the point of it. That's why it comes off of more masculine. But syempre, if you're a guy, you're really confident, you'll come off more masculine,
yeah. And pardon me for interrupting
Go lang.
Tony's, but like it kind of is how we're brought up that way, right? Because like as guys, your dad teaches you how to fucking fix a car, how to fucking
Flex on people.
yeah, man. It kind of really is that way. You're brought up to be masculine, right? And that's how you're taught how to kind of show it. Really kind of digs into that.
But the thing about that is not everyone had the same experience or had the same upbringing with their fathers. The treatment is very different in so many ways. But for me, if let's say you're a femboy, you're like 70% feminine. Wait.
Can we
Hey,
stop
there are
calling them
femboys.
femboys? Let's stop.
I
Let's
don't
just
know
stop
if it's
calling them
politically
femboys.
correct kasi.
Yeah,
What?
let's just.
Wait, at some point, I was a femboy, and I'm not ashamed of that. I was proud of that.
Yeah,
But
man, I get that. Like you were a
when I was
femboy
younger.
before, but like, can we just stop saying like maybe we should use like more feminine
man.
boy?
Yeah.
A feminine man.
Okay.
Oh shit, my camera died again.
Promotion.
But the only reason I'm a femboy because I was young at that time, so I'm a boy. But for the feminine man, it's okay to be feminine. But mind you this, you cannot be in a relationship with a woman who's feminine as well. Someone needs to have the masculine energy. Someone needs to be the leader. How would someone go somewhere if there's no one leading the way? Who's leading the way? So if you're, a feminine man, you need to find a masculine woman. So that masculine woman, will be your guide, or that works, for some people. I don't know that point of view because I've never have been really deep in my femininity, but that works. You need a leader. Someone needs to be a leader. Someone needs to be a follower. No group is successful when they're all leaders, like all stars in like NBA.
Yeah, like the
Do you think
Brooklyn
that worked
Nets.
out? That never worked out, man.
Like the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, man. They're all alphas. They're all just fighting. I'm more alpha than you. I'm more alpha than you. There's no harmony, They're just fighting each other.
Are they fighting?
They're not fighting.
They're
but-
fine.
No.
It's just that,
They're just trying
they're
to be more
kind of play
competitive.
class.
Yeah.
Okay, this won't be a sports content episode. But
Exciting.
it has been an hour for our podcast today. And I feel like it's kind of bitten because we have a lot to say.
Yeah.
So maybe on the next episode, that's why you should watch out for the next episode, guys, on Sunday if you guys enjoyed. But oo nga pala, I forgot, we have to plug in something. Did you hear about Shopee, man? I heard Shopee, they might go on sale again soon, diba?
Ano yun? Shopee?
Yeah, the Lunar Chinese New Year sale, diba?
Oh yeah.
Di ba makaka-discount na
man.
dun?
They're on sale, diba? So quick plug in. If you're gonna buy anything on Shopee, you can use our link down below. Support your boys. You might get some discount using our link. You might get a cashback. Who knows? Maybe you won't. But I mean, you won't lose anything, right? To literally click on our link for like, 2 seconds, you're already watching, man. If you're on Spotify and you're listening to this, search the Good AM Project on Facebook. Follow, like, share, and then check out the link on the description down below. And to the people who are watching on Facebook, this episode will go out on Wednesday for Spotify. So again,
YouTube also.
Oh yeah,
You gotta
YouTube.
plug that in.
We're gonna have
Very
our YouTube.
important.
We already have our YouTube channel.
Yes.
You could check it out. It's not yet like fixed. We're not yet like done editing shit. We're not yet done putting like a profile picture and shit. But we are gonna have a YouTube channel soon. Like the exact same video we have here, we're gonna put there. And we're planning also to put more content, like, I don't know, us singing or us like dancing, or I don't fucking know. But you guys get the point. Yun. So thank you again for listening to our episode. I hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day, because we had a good Valentine's Day as well.
Yeah.
You
Doing
and
this-
Tony? What?
Yeah. That's why I'm here right now. He's wearing red, I'm wearing black, because we had like a good time together. I'm here in his room. But again, thank you guys for watching this episode. Thank you for staying, whoever passed by, whoever liked, shared. Thank you for listening to the Good AM Project. So again, stay tuned. So thank you and good night. See y'all.
Alright.
Night.